So we studied about list as well as we studied about tuples, correct? So can you tell me about like which one is mutable? Whether it is whether your list is mutable or your tuples are mutable. Okay, lists are mutable. Yes, correct. And tuples are immutable. That is, we cannot do any changes in the list. So now we'll study about dictionary. Okay, let's see what is dictionary. So dictionary is nothing but over here the data will be stored in key value pair. Okay, dictionary are used to store values or data in key value pair format. Okay, over here the value will be in key value format. Let's suppose you have a dictionary which is known as bike. Okay, now your dictionaries are denoted by flower bracket. Okay, it is denoted by opening and closing flower bracket. So as I told you, we have a key and we have a value over here. So we are trying to create an object over here. So let's suppose you have a brand. Okay, you have a brand over here, and the brand name you can say like it is I'll say KTM. Okay, then you have to this, you can take more features over here, like if I take a model. Okay, so I can say like Duke 250. Then if you want to add more, like which year you have, the year in which it was created, so you can just add those values also. So basically what I'm doing is I'm trying to add features over here. Okay, features over here in the sense like there will be many keys, there will be many values to that. So let's suppose the year over here is 2021. Okay, then you can also add more color attributes such as color. So the colors can be over here, let's say orange. Okay, I'll just by mistakenly I've taken equal to over here. So this will be colon, colon, colon. Okay, so this is how you will be writing the dictionary. So you have to create a value that is dictionary. Okay, you have to create a name of your dictionary. So I created a name of my dictionary as bike over here, and over here I just added some values. Okay, I added some values, that is brand KTM, model Duke 250, year 2001, color orange. So these are the different attributes which you have for your dictionary. Okay, that is key value pair. Now if you want to see the values over here, just give print by, and you can see like what are the you can just see the display, you can display what are the elements which are present inside your dictionary. Okay, that is your dictionary bike. So this is how you will be creating dictionary. As I told you, dictionary are used to store values, that is data in key value format. Okay, so over here you will be having key, over here you will be having values. Now whenever you have some scenarios where you have to like use key value type, you will be using this type of dictionaries. Okay, now dictionaries is also a collection of data which is ordered, okay, changeable, and it will not allow duplicate value. Okay, your list, they used to allow duplicates value, correct? But over here the dictionary will not allow duplicates value. So whatever value you have taken over here, it will be the same value, it will not change over here. Now let's suppose over here, if I tell you like, as I told you, your dictionaries are ordered. Okay, as I told you, the dictionaries are ordered. That means whatever element you add or whatever key value you add, okay, it will be having some specific location, correct? It will be having some specific position. But if you see like the earlier version of Python, that is Python 3.6 or something before than 3.7, the one which we are using is 3.7, correct? So if you work on 3.6, okay, in 3.6 what we had like whatever dictionary we had, it was unordered. Okay, you can change that order. But in this latest one, 3.7, we are not able to change the order of the dictionary. Okay, the order will be fixed and it will not allow duplicates value over here. Okay, so over here it will not allow duplicate value over here. So now if you want to print any specific value, okay, if you want to print any specific value from a specific key, you can just mention the dictionary name, then the key value over here. So if you want to see, like if you want to display the color, okay, you can just say like this, and you can see what color we have over here. Got it? So if you want to see the brand, you can just give the brand over here. Make sure it is not case sensitive. And when you run it, see, it will be telling you the value that is KTM over here. Okay. Now, as I told you, in your dictionary, okay, in this dictionary, it will not allow duplicate value. Okay. Dictionary will not allow duplicate value. What is the meaning of duplicate value? I'll just let you mute yourself. Okay. You can unmute yourself. Let me give you the permission. Okay, now you can unmute yourself. I have a question over here. My question is, dictionary will not allow duplicate value. What does that mean?
That means same brand name cannot be given two times. Like let's say KTM. KTM cannot be given twice. Is it
Okay.
correct?
Okay, let's check. According to the definition, it is the same thing, right?
Yeah.
So give a colon and give one more
I think
value.
brand cannot be two times.
Oh, that will be the key values. Okay, the key. Oh, yeah, we are doing the same thing, right? We are taking same values over here. The key value as well, the key as well as the value over here. So we are trying to print it multiple times. Now I'll just remove this one, okay, because I want to print the dictionary. See, can you see it has just printed once? It will not take the new value over here. Okay, this is like, okay, this will not work because see, we have taken the same value over here. Now let's suppose if I change the key value. Now if I change the key value, okay, the value over here from the brand, from the key brand. So over here we had KTM. Okay, so let's suppose I keep Bajaj. Now will it take? It will not allow the duplicate value, right? So it will only take the which value it will take, either the first one or the last one.
Second one.
It will take the second one, correct? Because it will be taking the updated value. See, now the brand has been changed. Okay, it is not supporting over here, like it will not support the duplicate values. Got it?
That
So
means if we give multiple times, that will overwrite, right?
yeah, override that. What it will do is basically it will take the new updated value. It will not take other values over here.
Okay,
Okay,
thanks.
now if you want to check the length of your element, like what is the length of your dictionary, so just give the length function. Okay, other functions are pretty much same, like what we saw in list and tuple. See, you can just see the length over here. The length will be known as 4. Okay, now if you want to see the type of the dictionary, you can say the dictionary type is, the class of the data type is dictionary over here. Okay, so over here your dictionary will also support like multiple array. It will also support information like if you have string, integer, boolean, and also array type of data. Array type of data like as well as boolean value also. Okay, so let me take this dictionary only. I'll take this dictionary. Okay, and I'll just paste it over. Now I'll just remove this one. I don't want the Bajaj one over here, so I'll just remove Bajaj one. Okay, now if I add more attributes over here, like if I'll say petrol. Okay, so the car can be in petrol also, right? We can have petrol also here. So the boolean value will be true, correct? So you can just give the boolean value as true over here. So give true over here. So this is also one value. Now let's suppose you have multiple values over here. Okay, I have multiple values over here, so I can just give it inside a list, correct? So I have orange, then I can also have in white. I can also have in black. So these are the array information which I am passing, correct? I am passing a string value. Okay, this is the string value which I am passing. Then I am passing a integer boolean value. Okay, then I am passing a integer value also. So not required. If you can give in not in single quotation also it will work, because it is a integer value. Then you can give a list value also, that is array. Okay, so these types of data also your dictionary can support. So if I print this bike, see, can you see the values have been printed over here? Okay, so this is like how you can use string, you can use integer value, you can use a boolean value, you can also use a list data type inside of your dictionary. Okay, hello, any doubts guys? You got it?
Yes, got it.
Okay, now let's suppose you want to add any element to the dictionary. Okay, you want to add and add a key value inside your dictionary. Key value in the sense like if you want to add new element inside your dictionary. So what I'll do is I'll just copy this one. Okay, I'll just copy this and I'll just paste it over here. Now once I paste it over here, I want to add new attribute, correct? So these are the attributes which are present over here. So what I'll do is um, just mention the dictionary name what you have. Okay, then what things you want to add, just mention that. So I want to add what, let's suppose we can take like price. Okay, I want to add an attribute that is price over here. So give price and just give the value which you want to add. Let's suppose 1,500 dollars. Okay, so this should be enclosed within a string, so make sure that you do. Fine, so this is the value you want to add. Now what you have to do, you just print the dictionary. So the dictionary name is bike. See, you added new element over here. Can you see the new element has been added, that is price. Okay, so this is how you will be adding the new element inside your dictionary. Any doubts? You're getting it?
So what is difference between list? We can do it from list also, na?
You can do it with list also, but can you have a key value pair inside a list?
Okay.
See,
Yeah.
what was the structure of the list? It was simple. Like if I have an
Yes. Mm.
command like sorry, if I have a name that is command over here, okay, the list name command,
Mm.
and I can just simply push the information like show
Yes, yes.
IP int pre. So this is the command which I want to push. Okay, now for us it is a string value, correct? If you say in Python it is a string value, but if we see the command over here, it will be like, okay, first it will be in the user execution mode. Okay, then you have to go in enable mode, correct? So
Yeah, yeah.
as our perspective, this will be a command, correct? But what Python will be taking, as you cannot store a single value inside a variable, we have to use list, correct? So you will be using list. Now let's suppose you want to push some information to the router. Okay, at the initial stage, whenever we do the connection, we need to take the information from the router, correct? So let's suppose we have a device that is CSR router. Okay, we have a CSR router over here, and I want to push some value to the router over there. So I have to mention the router information, correct? So first thing it will be like device type. Okay, you have to mention like what device type it is. So I'll just say like, okay, it is Cisco iOS. I'm telling you like which type of device it is, whether it is for of Cisco, IBM, Juniper, Palo Alto, like that. Then you have to give the IP address. Yes. So I'll give the IP address information. So this IP address will be in the form of string, correct? So 192.170.1.1. Then
Mask gateway. Those
I can
information
give the
also.
username, correct? Because over here I'm doing the SSH, correct? So I have to give the SSH information also. Let's suppose I give the username as Akshay, and I'll be setting the password also over here. Okay. So let's suppose the password you have set is also the password, whatever you have set is also Akshay. Fine. Now let's suppose you have an enable password. You have set password for enable also. So you have to give secret, and let's suppose the password is Cisco. So this information, whichever you use to do SSH to the router, it is in which format? It is in your dictionary format, correct? Can I pass this information in list format?
Yes.
How?
Yes.
How we can pass this information in list format?
List format cannot.
Yeah, we cannot pass in list format, right? So that's why we have to use key value pair. So this is the reason you should understand, like, when you have to use which type of data. Okay.
Okay.
See, all the data type will be doing the same function, correct? All the data type will be doing the same function. So you should know like how you have to do. Okay. So now tell me, if I want to change the IP address over here. Okay. Now if I print the CSR router over here, that is the dictionary which I have over here. So let's print it over here. So you got the output, correct? No issues in the output. Now just tell me, like, I want to change the IP address. Okay. I want to change the IP address. So what I'll do, how I can do? Anyone? Pradeep, can you try?
Yeah,
Yes, tell me. Anyone who knows the answer can
Yeah.
tell me.
CSR,
Okay, CSR, then.
bracket open.
Okay.
Between bracket, we have to mention the
IP.
IP. Yeah.
Just see the
IP
variable. Okay. What variable you have taken? No, not colon. It will be equal to. And then
Equal
what,
to, yeah.
then what value
Equal
you
to,
want? So let's suppose
yeah,
I want to take
192.168.
192.168.1.1. Okay.
Yeah.
I want to do this. Now just right, say after changing the value. After changing the value, let's see what we'll be getting over here.
Shall we give different IP? Yeah, it is different. sorry.
Yeah, it's a different IP. You can, if you can try on your own also. Like I don't know why this is like going upside down. So now when I print CSR, see, just see the IP address now. Is it changed? Okay, we have changed the IP address. Now you can,
Yes, it's changed.
you can do this also. Okay, I'll give you one task. Okay, see over here, all the information I have taken, correct? I was the one who have given in the dictionary. Now I want like this key, it should be as it is, whatever key I have given over here, and the value you have to take from the user. Okay, so just take the input function and just try to solve this. Take the input function and try to solve this.
Okay.
Will you do?
What is that? Can you repeat again?
See, over here I created the dictionary, correct? Which is having the
Yeah.
information of CSR router. Okay. Over here I only gave the information that it is a Cisco iOS device, the IP address, the username and password. I want you to take this information from the user. Okay. Create a dictionary which will be taking the information from the user. So it should be like a user interface. Okay.
Okay.
And just try to create VLAN also by using for function, range function. See, I don't expect the output to be like proper. Okay. But I want you to practice, because unless and until you see the error, or unless and until you try, you'll not come to know. Joginder, you're getting an error?
Excuse me, sir. Is there any
Yes.
difference between the CSR dictionary and bike dictionary? Because, you know, on the bike dictionary, you mentioned the attribute between double quotations, but here
You can
And
use double quotation, you can use single quotation. It's up to you. But
Okay.
whatever you use, it should be proper. Okay. Don't use like the key will be in double quotation, the value will be in single quotation. Just make a habit that either you use a single quotation or you use a double quotation.
Okay, fine.
See, both the method which you use, it will be like, it will be considered as a string value. So you don't have to worry about it. Just try and let me know, okay, when you get the output. Okay, so everyone are getting it, right? Any issues? No issues? No issues. Can I go to the next topic then?
Start.
Okay, now if you want to remove or if you want to pop any element from the dictionary, okay, pop an element from a dictionary, like how to remove an element from a dictionary. Okay, so same thing you will be doing. You will be taking the what? Oh, pop function over here. Guys, be on mute. Guys, please be on mute. Let's suppose from this dictionary I want to remove something. Okay, let's suppose from this dictionary, that is bike, I want to remove something. Okay, I need to remove a element over here. So let me copy it and let me paste it over here. Tell me which element should I remove. I'll remove color over here. Okay, so you have to give that dictionary name first, that is bike dot pop what key you want to pop. If you pop the key, it will be removing the value also. Okay, so I'll say that, okay, pop the key that is color over here and then print it. So when you print dick over here,
दिक्कत वैसे कुछ है नहीं, लेकिन अपनी तरफ से की साइड लेके चल रहे हैं.
guys, be on mute. So when I run this, see, the dictionary color has been removed over here. We just remove the color over here. Okay, so you can perform multiple things on this dictionary also. Now if you want to traverse an element, how I can traverse the element?
For loop.
Yes, very good. Enough for loop. Just try, take your own dictionary and just try to traverse the element over there. So if I take my dictionary over here and just I'll say that for x in byte. Guys, be on mute. I'll say print x. See, we got the what we are seeing over here. We are seeing key value, correct? But if you want to have the values also, you just give bike, then now what I'm printing, if you give bike of x over here, the value of temporary variable will be stored. Okay, that is this key values over here. If you give just bike, it will be printing what? It will be printing the key values over here. Okay, it will be just printing key values over here. Now if you want to print we saw the values, correct? So if you want to print any specific values, you can just give like for x in the bike dictionary. Okay, bike dot values, so your values will be printed. If you give dot keys, your keys will be printed. Okay, whatever specific thing you give, it will be printed over here. Now let's suppose over here, if I want to print both the thing. Okay, I want to print both the thing, like I want to print my key also and I want to print the values also. So you can say like for x comma z, I am taking two variables in bike dot items, then I'll say print x comma y. So over here you can just keep
Y or Z?
okay, sorry. Now can you see the values have been printed over here? Okay, along with the key and the values, we are getting value. Getting values but not the key of the value. So you can, Gopal, you can try this one where you will be getting the key as well as the value over here. Okay, got it? So see, we have multiple methods over here which you can use, the dictionary methods. such as get. You can use get to return the value of the specified key. You can get the return value of a specified key. Then you can have clear, okay, which will remove all the elements from the dictionary. Then you have copy, okay, which will use to copy the information from one dictionary to another. Then you have items to just see returns a list containing a tuple of items over here. So as you can see, I have just taken the item method over here, which will be giving that information. Just a second. Okay, so you have like update also. Then we also saw pop item, which will be removing the if you use pop item over here, it will be removing the last item which you have taken. Let's suppose in this dictionary, can you tell me like which is the last item I have inserted? Which is the last item I have inserted in this dictionary?
Petrol.
Petrol, right? So now petrol will be removed. So pop item method will be used to remove the latest element. See, petrol went. Okay, so there are multiple things which you can say in dictionary. Okay, if you have time, like just go through the textbooks where you can see the different types of dictionary methods also. Okay, any doubts in dictionary? Yes, any doubts in dictionary? No doubts. So okay, let's study about while loop. We studied about for loop, correct? We'll study about while loop. Now, is there any difference between while loop and for loop? Mudassar?
Sir, I think for loop in Python is used just because to traverse the elements, but while loop we give the condition.
While
Exactly.
until
Yeah.
the condition. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Both are right. Basically, anyone else wants to try? Any other definition? Yes.
While will be executed until the condition is true.
Until the condition is satisfied.
Until
Yeah,
the
yeah,
condition is
condition.
proven false or true?
True, sir.
True
True,
in the
yeah.
sense like if I have a value over here, okay, okay, let's take an example. Let's perform while. Okay, now remember one thing, whenever your condition is false, okay, whenever the condition mismatch, only then your while loop will be stopping, otherwise your while loop will not terminate. Okay, now while loop is like he is not having any brain. Just consider that while loop is not having any brain. Okay, it doesn't know how to stop. It's like have you ever gone to shopping? Anyone? Gopal, have you ever gone to do shopping?
Yes, yes.
Okay, when you go to a grocery shop, okay, if someone told you to bring a packet of milk, you will be going to the grocery shop and you will be getting the pack of milk, correct? But
Right.
if you tell a robot that okay, go to the grocery shop and get a pack of milk, will it come back?
No, you should show the path again, reverse path.
No, not
Right.
the reverse path. Basically, you have to tell, okay, you have to go in this grocery store. Okay, you have to
Yes,
get
yes.
this packet of milk.
Yes, everything
Let's-
particularly we need
yeah.
to say.
Yeah, that means every particular data or every particular information you have to give to that robot. Only then it will be working. Similarly, your while loop will also work. Okay. Now, if you don't give any value that is correct value to the while loop, or if you don't give any satisfactory statement over here, your while loop will never stop. It will print on executing. I'll just show you one example over here. Let's suppose I created a variable that is I, okay, and I'm storing a value that is 1 over here. Then I use a keyword that is while, and I'll say that okay, while I is less than 10. While I is less than 10, I'll say print.
Print I.
Okay, print I. Now, can anyone tell me like how this code will be working? Now, see, I have assigned a value that is 1 to I. Okay.
It
When
will
I
never end.
yeah,
Continuously one will be printed.
continuously
One
one will be printed. Will it stop?
No, it won't stop.
It won't stop because over here you don't have like any terminating statement. Because see, I told while I is less than 10. Is it right? Right? It is correct. I is less than 10, and I told print I. But did I tell like how many times you have to print I? No. Did I tell like where you have to stop? No. So what will happen when you run? See, it will keep on printing. It will never stop. I'll be getting old, but this program will never it will never stop. See, if I leave also, it is trying to print.
So in this case, we need to define if function, I guess. If this
No, you don't have to give if function. You don't have to
condition
give
is
if function. Okay. What you have to do is you have to write a condition which will be terminating it. Okay. Now, when I say like I is equal to 1 and I is less than 10. Now, when this thing will be stopping. Okay. Now, when I say I is less than 10, okay, I will be printed. That is 3 over here. Okay. Now, this kernel will not work. Let me copy this and open new Python file. Okay, now what you have to do is you have to write a condition which will be proving this wrong. Okay, only then you will be coming out of the loop. Now, when I say over here, that is when I say I is less than 10, so print I. You have to write something over here where the value of I should change and this condition should be false. Okay, you have to write a code where this value at one stage it should be 11. So it will be
Incrementing.
11, this 11 is less than 10. Yes. So you have to, that time it will be stop, because when 11 is less than 10, it will not go inside the print function. It will come out of the while loop, correct? It will come out of the while loop. This is how your while loop, while function will be working. Okay. So
should be incremented.
yeah, we have to increment the value. So let's suppose I just say like I equal to I plus 1. So what I'm doing is I'm trying to add the previous value of I to 1. So it will be keep on incrementing. Now what will happen over here is, see, now at the initial stage, what was the value of I? It was 1. Okay, 1 is less than 10, it will be print. But when it comes to the next part, it will see, okay, there is some more statements here. Now what will happen at the previous, what was the I value? It was 1, correct? So 1 plus 1, 2. Now I is having a new value, that is 2. Okay. Now that 2 will be again passed on over here, correct? So it will be 2 is less than
10. Yeah, that's true. Still true.
2. Correct. Still true, right? 2 is lesser than 10. 10 is greater than 2, correct? So again, this I will be printed. That is, what is the new value of I now? It is 2. So 2 will be printed. Now initially 1 was printed, now 2 will be printed. Now that value will again pass on over here, correct? So it will be 2 plus 1. Okay. Now what is the new value of I? It will be 3. Okay. So 3 will be passed again over here. So 3 is less than 10. Yes. 3 is less than 10, correct? So over here, again, this thing will be printed. So new value of I is 3 over here. Now till where it will go?
Until 9 will be printed.
Until 10 will, until 10 will come. Okay. Until.
But that
Just a second.
Cannot be, right?
Okay, just a second. Okay, so yeah, Pradeep, what was your doubt?
No, I said that should be printed until 9, because then when it comes to I equal 9,
No,
then
when it will be printed till 9, okay. So
yeah,
let's suppose we have printed 9 is less than 10, okay.
yeah,
9
then that
has
will
been
be printed.
printed. Now when 9
Yeah.
goes over here, 9 plus 1 will be there, correct?
Mm,
Yeah, it will be till 9 only, yeah. So
yeah,
when it is 10, that value will be gone over here. It is false, so it will
false.
not go inside the
Yeah,
print body, it will come out of that print body. So what I'll do is, okay, now we know till where it will be printed,
Below
no,
till 9, correct? So I'll
yeah,
just
Yeah.
say over here that
print I.
last element is 9, okay, or end of loop. Yes, got it? Now it's working.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So there are more things in while loop also. Okay, you can just solve more things in like while loop by using break and continue function also. But I'm not doing that because it is not useful for us for in this part. So we will be studying about functions now. Okay. Now can anyone tell me like what is function? What do you understand by a term function?
Function is nothing but you are doing something or performing anything action related.
it's a,
Mission is functioning
Basically,
like
it's like a sub program, correct? It is like
It's
a
like it's something like you can't define something
yeah,
that you can't define in the way you want it to be.
yeah. Basically, it's like a
Addition or something.
yeah. It's like if I tell you, okay, before understanding function, let me tell. Can anyone write a program for simple calculator?
yeah.
Just write a code. Okay, the normal code, which will be performing like a working like a calculator. Just do that and show me. Just write a program which will be working as a
single value is enough, right?
pardon, please.
No,
Any doubts, Gopal?
no. S- s-
No, simple calculator means, see, you should do addition, you should perform like if a person is giving two values, you should do addition, you should do subtraction, and you should do multiplication division. Like how your calculator works. Okay, you have to do that. Is it possible to
got
do?
got it. Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, just do it.
Yeah.
Sir, we can say function is just a block of code
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. It's like a subprogram.
which run
Yeah, just
only
a second.
when it is
Let everyone do this simple calculator function program. So there, that time they will come to know like why we have to use function. Okay. So if I write the program, okay, so this will be like, I'll be taking two number, that is num1 equal to int, I'll say input,
पप्पा हे आता यांनी पाहा ते एकट्याला पाळलं मग त्याला
I'll say enter the number. Okay, then I'll take one more, that is num2, and I'll say int input, I'll say enter the number again. So what I'll be doing is, whatever number I get, I have to store it somewhere. So I'll say add equal to num1 plus num2. Correct? Yes.
Yes.
So for subtract, I'll say sub equal to num1 minus num2. Then for multiply, I'll say that mul equal to num1 star num2. Then for division, I'll say num1 dash num2. Yes. Now whatever value you give, this value will be over here, the things will be performed. Okay. Now how I will be displaying the output? I have to use the print function. Correct? I'll be using the print function over here, right? So I'll say print.
You need to
Add.
create one more variable, right?
I created, right? These are the my one more variable. Add sub.
Okay, yeah, okay, got yeah, division is there, yeah.
Yeah. So I'll just write all the things over here, sub, then print one more thing as multiplication, and print division over here. Okay. Now see, when I run this program, it is asking me for the number, so I'll give 100 and I'll give 10 over here. Okay. Now can you see I got an output which is the proper output, but over here can you see I'm not getting an option where I'm asking the user to give the, like over here, let's suppose the user just want to see the addition. Okay, he just came to add two numbers. Now is it possible over here in this scenario?
No, it's not.
No, why it's not possible? Because though our code is right, though our code is performing all the things over here, but it is not appropriate to the user. Why it is not appropriate? Because the user wants to write the code into the function manner, correct? The user wants to write the code into, like for addition program, there should be one program, correct? A sub program. For subtraction, there should be a sub program. So that is not nothing but how you will be using function over here. Okay. Now functions are, there are two types of function. The first one is the built-in type of function, and the next one is user-defined function. Okay, which are the two types of function? We have two types of function. The first one is built-in function, and the second one is user-defined function. Okay, now what are built-in function? Built-in functions are nothing but the function which are already present over here. Now print is one of the built-in function. Okay, length is one of the built-in function, correct? List is one of the built-in function, type is one of the built-in function, correct? So do we write a program for length? Now if you check on Google, like how to write a program to find the length of a string without using built-in function, so you will see like how the program is written. But what built-in function means is the program is already written for that thing, we are just trying to access it. Okay, what we are doing, we are just trying to access that element, we are not doing anything else over there. Okay, that is nothing but built-in function. So the next function, that is user-defined function, it is nothing but this type of functions are created by the user. Okay. Sorry. So these are the functions, user-defined functions, which are created by the user. Now I'll tell you like how to create a function. Okay, so these functions are little complicated, you have to practice more on this. So to create a function, you have a command that is def. Okay. Then you have to give the name of the function. So I'll give def func. So built-in. Okay. I just created a function with the keyword def. Okay. And you have to give colon over here. Now you have to just pass some values within the function. So let's suppose I'm passing a value that is hello, my name is Akshay. Okay. I just gave a message that is hello, my name is Akshay. Now when I run this, I am not getting any output. Why I'm not getting any output?
We didn't call that function.
Very
You
good.
didn't call,
We didn't call that function because see, we have everyone over here is having a name, correct? Now, if I want to address any one of them, if I want to ask like questions to individual person, I have to call the name, correct? Similarly over here also, I just create a function over here. Now to use that function, I have to call the function name. Now when you call the function name over here, what will happen? The value which is present inside the function that will be shown. So can you see now I got an value over here?
Yeah.
Okay, so these are the values which you can see over here by the function. Okay. Now let's see like how you can add two numbers by using a function. Okay, how we can use like a function to how we can create a function to add two numbers. So for that you have to create a number, the function that is def. Okay, just give the function name over here. I'm giving add. Now you can pass parameters over here within the function. So I'm trying to pass some parameters that is a and b. Okay, we'll assign values to a and b later on, but what I'm doing now right now is I'm trying to pass the value over here. Now I'll use a return function. Now return function is nothing but it will be throwing some value. Okay, now what value it should throw? It should throw the value a plus b over here. Okay, now I'll take n1 equal to, I'll ask the integer to the user to give the value, that is integer input, enter the number. I'll say, okay, I'll say the user to enter the number. I'll take one more variable over here, that is n2, and I'll say integer input, enter the number. Okay, so two number I've taken from the user, right? Two number I've taken from the user, and what I have to do, I have to store it somewhere. So I'll store in the variable that is answer over here. Okay, and now I have to call the function, correct? So what is the function name over here? Add, right? Now what are the values which you will be passing over here?
N1 and N2.
N1 and N2. Why N1 and N2? Because A and B over here are the temporary. These are the parameters which are only up to the your functions. Now when you give N1 and N2, which are the values which we have taken from the user, now these values will be passed to A and it will be passed to B when we call the function add over here. Now when we call the function add over here, okay, that value will be N1 and N2 will be replaced by A and B, and this thing will be written, that is A plus B. Okay, so this is how your function will be working. Now I just call the function that is A and B. Fine. Now I want to print it, correct? Now what I'll be printing over here?
answer.
Very good. The value after addition are its answer. Okay, now when I run this, I'll get an output. So let me give some value as 10 and 120. Got it?
Yeah.
Okay. Now if you think over here, still our calculator program is not solved yet. Okay, because we have to give like a privilege to the user so that he can, what he can do, you can just do the basically he should get a choice like, okay, if I want to use addition, I have to give some number, correct? Over here, I have written a program which will be doing addition. Similarly, you can write for subtraction, you can write for any other thing also. Okay, so just take like n1 and n2 will be default. For subtraction, just change the value over here. Create a function that is sub and give the value a and b. That we'll see later on, but can anyone write a program for finding square of a number by using function? Can you try?
I guess it's double star, I guess.
Double star, not double star. Double star, if you do, it will be power. So 9 power 9 will be something else, but 9 into 9 will be something else, correct? So it's the number into that number. So create a function that is, yes, Balaji, that's the logic which you have to use, but I want that logic should be in the function format. Will you try, guys?
Okay.
So this add is a function or key value, is that?
Add is a function name, correct?
Okay. So there is a predefined, right?
No, we
So-
created this one.
Okay.
See, this is the function, right?
Yeah.
See, this is the function which you wrote, which will be doing addition of two numbers, correct? But this is the code, right? So over here, did I do any addition? No, I just call the add function. This add function over here. If I just change the value over here, see, if I do any mistake in the spelling, I'll be getting an error. See, I'll give 100, I'll give 122. Can you see? Now there is nothing known as add. So the function name should be proper. So write a code which will be doing square of a number by using function. We cannot use the
निकाल के रख दो बेटा के बुक के सामने निकाला रहता है
definition. Yeah, Jogendra, getting the output?
Yes, sir.
No error, right?
No error.
Let me run it and show it to others. Yeah, very good. It's working. So you can do for cube also. Okay. Just take this one only. Control C. Control V. I'll make this as cube over here, so that you get the value of cube as well as you will be getting the value of so for cube, just call the function cube and just store it to somewhere. Take a variable answer to and just display it over there. Okay, got it?
I feel like we can write it by using minimum lines of codes. Let's say that I'm defining the square, def square, then within brackets, we had to pass the parameter variable, right? Then we return the value of a into a. Then what we do, we call that square function. Within that, we'll give that input. Please enter the value to
so that
get the
will be
square.
like direct parameters which are given.
Yeah, that's what the coding that I shared in the text, that is correct, right?
Memory will be saved over there. Like there will be like, you will be not writing more lines of code. The number of lines of code will be less.
Yeah,
you can do that also. It's up to you whether, see, for now we are just doing for practice purpose, right? But if you step into development, there you should keep in mind all these things. Okay, because if you create a calculator over there, you know, right, the calculator will be performing a lot of operation. But have you ever thought like what will be the memory size of your calculator? No, right? We don't know. Hardly it will be like in MBs. Correct.
Yeah.
So that time you have to
Yeah.
keep in, like you have to think about all this. So we'll stop for today, guys. Okay. Today we studied about dictionary and we studied about basics of function. So tomorrow I'll just show you like how you can write you can create a simple calculator by using function. Okay, by using function program. So if you want, you can just try, like, you know, how the function works. Correct. Now you know how to create a function, how to pass values within the function. So just try to create a calculator program. If you are like, if you are like getting the solution, let me know. You can just ping me on the Skype you got the solution, so that we can move on something else. Okay, got it?
Yeah.
Sir, actually, I am into means I see the WhatsApp. It is very late for the Skype meeting.
Okay,
Link.
you guys are on WhatsApp group?
Yeah, I'm in WhatsApp group and I'm getting very late. So
Oh,
I'm not on
actually,
Skype. So
actually I'm not on the Skype group because they have not added me in the Skype group. Oh, sorry. They have not added me in the WhatsApp group. They have added me in the Skype group. So on Skype group, I just like whatever updates are there, I just do on Skype group. If anyone who is like who is present on both the groups, that is on Skype as well as on the WhatsApp group, they can do this thing. Like they can
can
share
you
it.
just give me the link of the Skype? I'll just log into the Skype only.
Anyone is having the link to Skype? Okay, I'll just
Yeah,
tell
we'll
the I'll just tell
we'll
the
share
marketing
the
person. Okay, someone has
we'll share the
Augustine
Skype
has
link.
shared over here. I'll just tell the marketing person to like see into this, okay, so that you get the Skype Zoom link on time.
Thank you so much.
Okay, no issues. Okay, so we'll stop for today. Then we'll meet tomorrow at the same time. Okay, guys, take care. Bye bye.